Hi, my name is Marcus Salette. Thank you so much for watching SIBN Atlanta. Today we're in Rockdale County, Conyers, Georgia, as we celebrate Hyped for Education right here at Alpha Academy. Let's go inside and see what all the hype is all about.
Some folks going to hear all of this good stuff over and over and over. Someone's listening to me right now, but they're not feeling what I'm saying because they're not going to be able to take it and embrace it. I like to say, Mr. Mackey, give it a bear hug and do what it needs to do. But somebody says, no, you know what? I hear everything, every drop of what everybody is saying, and I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to listen to some of this stuff, and I'm going to make it happen for myself as I move forward.
A better me, a better you. You could not have said a slogan better. I have Bob Mackey here for Hype for Education. Talk a little bit about the conference for 2014.
2014, the conference is amazing. This is all about motivating and educating youth. You know, a better me, a better you, a better tomorrow. We're in this thing together. You know, there's so many people out here doing so many things, but the commonality are the youth. We have to take a firm step forward to make sure that each one teach one, because children become like the people who teach them, and parents and the community becomes like the people who reach them.
I like the fact that you had this on a Saturday, because so many times we sleep in, we watch TV, or we're on our way to work. But what you're saying to the community is, listen, I want to make you guys aware that education continues even on the weekend. Talk about it.
That's right. It's all about motivation. And, you know, 90% of the jobs in America are from 9 to 5, meaning you have to get up by 6 to get somewhere by 8. If you need to catch the MARTA, you got to be up by 5 to get somewhere by 7. So it's getting the youth to understand their routines. The routines they develop now, today, they will carry on in life.
Talk about some of the outcomes. What are you looking to accomplish through the conference and even after the conference is over?
We're looking to motivate and educate the youth. That's the biggest thing, because motivation is key. It's a key indicator and also a key factor to the outcome of the success of the student.
This is mind control. Because if I take my shirt off and you see all the tattoos and brands and all this stuff, and I put on my fatigues and I put on my tank tops like I do once I leave, people know, they have an idea of how to react to that. They say, dump him.
One of the number one things we want you to know, it doesn't matter about the person sitting beside you or behind you or in front of you. You do have to realize, because Commissioner Nesbitt always keeps it real, everyone is not going where you're going.
We're out here doing a great thing with supporting Mr. Bob Mackey, but more importantly, supporting the youth of our community here in Conyers and Rockdale County. As one of the commissioners that serve this community, having good information and education for our young people, making sure that we do all that we can as community leaders and as mentors to steer them in the right direction. So I'm excited. I look forward to meeting a lot of the young people, but more important, being a part of making certain that they get the right information deposited in their spirits so they can process that information and be able to make great quality decisions and choices about their future in the days ahead.
You can connect with us online. SIBN Atlanta is now on Facebook. And visit our site, www.sibnatlanta.com. For more information, dial 1-888-544-1254. Now let's get back to the show. We're excited to be with Shakina Moore as we celebrate Hype for Education. Shakina, how are you?
I'm doing well, Marcus. How are you?
I'm doing great. Talk a little bit about what you're doing here and how this affects your brand.
Well, we're here at the Hype for Education conference. I'm excited because I actually get to talk with girls, which is my thing, and we're going to be addressing issues such as self-esteem, leadership, and image.
And listen, Hype for Education, shout out to the founder of this organization and all the team members. Talk a little bit about what you expect the girls to take away from this event.
Yes, I definitely want to thank Bob Mackey and all of the people that had a part in putting this together. I want the girls to take away from this event that you are powerful. Let's talk about perfectionism, because I believe that is the number one low self-esteem indicator. How many of you know someone that everything has to be perfect? I mean everything. And they think that if it's perfect, then somehow people will like them. If I can just be perfect, people will like me. Well, here's the thing about perfection. It's an illusion, and it's something you can't keep up.
He loves speaking. He loves motivating. Reggie, how are you doing today?
Marcus, it's always great to see you. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here today and talk on SIBN.
And you're a great speaker and a great motivator. So talk a little bit about your place here in this conference, Hype for Education. I know you're excited. I know you're containing it because this is what you do all the time. But talk about this being on a Saturday, why we're so hyped.
Well, Hype for Education, my background is in education, Marcus, and especially for young people, education is the way. We educate our young people on peer pressure, on the awareness of human trafficking, making sure that they're making the right decisions and the right choices, and we do it in a fun, engaging manner. So we're going to be out here today. My boy Knox, Christopher D'Angelo Williams, will be here. He plays our character Slick, and he's going to do something with the kids a little bit later today.
Listen, I got to run. Listen, his information is right there on the screen. Keep connected with this man, Reggie. Don't forget to listen. The information is on the screen for radio. I've got to run. Reggie, thank you so very much. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. This is SIBN Atlanta. We'll be right back in just a few moments. The following commercial is brought to you in part by SIBN Atlanta.
Hello, my name is Shakina Moore, and I am the founder of Tween Style Power. I am excited to bring to you our very first Tween Star Awards for girls ages 10 to 17. What we are doing is empowering our girls with positive body image, healthy esteem, self-worth, and leadership. I was inspired to start the Tween Style Power organization after watching a documentary in which a girl was describing her self-worth. What I noticed in that documentary was that she only referenced her looks, and that bothered me. After watching that documentary, I decided to jump in. I knew that the work I would do with Tween Style Power would be invaluable. So here's the deal. We are holding our first Tween Star Awards here at the DeFore Center, right here in the heart of Atlanta, and I want you there. It is time that our girls are celebrated for more than their physical selves. You are worthy, and on that night, we are going to be celebrating and honoring you. So go to the website right on your screen and get yourself nominated. All you have to do is download the nomination form. We are celebrating and honoring girls in the areas of leadership, community, philanthropy, and a whole range of other areas. Somewhere you fit in, and I want to see you there.
Become a sponsor today of the Tween Style Power Awards. Visit www.tweenstylepower.com. This message is brought to you in part by SIBN Television and Radio and SIBN Atlanta, live and on demand. Listen, we're back here at Hype for Education. I have Miss Kelly and Miss Gordy. First, Miss Gordy, tell everybody what you do here and what this conference means to you.
I am the Programs Administrator for the Rockdale County Juvenile Court. I oversee all juvenile programming for the county. This is a wonderful event. It's a great opportunity for a lot of our children most of them are court involved, but we have a few that aren't, that are present today. It's a good opportunity for them to see positive things that we try to do for them as opposed to the punitive side of the judicial system. We're really excited. It's going to be a great day and a lot of fun for the kids.
You know, I've been trying to make parents aware through the radio program that juvenile court, unfortunately, in these day and times, are a part of the process for many kids. But it's important that we don't give up because of that. Can you speak to those parents who may have a child that's unruly, not participating in the rules and the guidelines at school, that they can still yet be encouraged because juvenile court overall mission is, and I'll let you fill in the blank.
Our overall mission is to help families, to give families and children the tools that they need to learn how to manage situations that they may have going on with their teenager. Unruly behavior is very difficult to deal with. I understand that, but we're here to help. I mean, you can call the court, you can come in and speak to us. We can refer you to counseling or to programs that may help redirect your child. There's been a big shift in the juvenile court in the last, 4 or 5 years. It's moving more toward helping families find solutions as opposed to just punishing a child.
Rockdale is in the lead for that, I think.
We are.
That's what I think. That's what I believe, okay?
We are. We're really excited. We have a lot of great programs. We have a lot of evidence-based programs, which is the big thing now, and a lot of grant-funded therapy-type programs. So we're just really excited.
So my point is that the parent doesn't have to be alone as they struggle being committed as a parent and also having the unfortunate situation of the child being involved in juvenile court. And I salute Rockdale County on that. Let's go to Miss Kelly real quick. Miss Kelly, tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do here in Rockdale County.
I work for the Rockdale County Juvenile Court through a grant that the Governor's Office of Children and Families sponsors. I work with children that the judge has adjudicated, and we teach abstinence class, life skills, tutoring, mentoring for each child that goes through the Evening Reporting Center, as well as we work in partnership with the Boys and Girls Club in Rockdale County.
What I like about Rockdale County is that these collaborations and these partnerships keep growing. I mean, you can't put a lid on what Rockdale County is trying to do for its citizens. Talk about the partnerships and collaborations from a juvenile perspective.
The Rockdale County Juvenile Court works in partnership with the Boys and Girls Club, with the Rockdale County School System, the Board of Commissioners, the Governor's Office of Children and Families, the Criminal Justice Coordinating Council, local churches, any citizen who's interested in helping children of Rockdale County. We are more than willing to bring you on board and work with you to do what's best for the children in our community.
We'll be right back. This is SIBN Atlanta in Rockdale County.
Well, my name is Bill Schneider. I am the judge of the Juvenile Court, Rockdale County. I have been the judge of the Juvenile Court of Rockdale County since 1995. And I think that what we're doing here is an unbelievably fantastic introduction to the kids on all aspects that you don't get in school. How to comport yourself, how to write a resume, how to involve yourself with jobs. I think that is the essence of what education should be.
Yes, that's what we were talking about, that how Rockdale County, through the integrated partnerships, sponsorships, collaborations, is on the cutting edge of bringing a higher quality of life to its citizens. And so we want to commend you and all those that are involved with Hype for Education. We want to say thank you so very much for the work that you do.
Well, thank you, but under the juvenile code, the new juvenile code and the law in Georgia, the juvenile courts are charged with providing services. It is not just sitting in a court and deciding whether somebody's responsible for an act, but also rehabilitating a child or putting a child in a position to go back into the community in a safe way and in a productive way. So since the law requires the courts to do that, we are doing whatever we can to find funds and to get programs together. We have a fantastic evening reporting center where the school system will allow children to come on buses and go to our evening reporting center from 4 o'clock till 9 o'clock. We serve them dinner, and we have tutors. Nobody fails in our evening reporting center. They're doing really well.
Well, I know you've got to run. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you, Judge. Yes, because they're giving us the thumbs up. The floor directors are telling us class is getting ready to begin. You're watching SIBN Atlanta. This is Hype for Education. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining us right here on SIBN Atlanta. Stay tuned for much more coming up. Visit us at www.sibnatlanta.com.